What you're looking at here is 36 inch, no sorry, 36 inch, it is a 36 gallon standard reef ready tank. So the hood is, the nominal dimensions are 36 inches by 18 inches. It's a little bit over a foot high. It comes with a self-contained ballast box. The ballast box is, all the components are inside. The only thing that's outside in a separate goodie bag would be a Medusa type controller for the timers. The timers would work on X10s. Inside the ballast box is a custom built box. It is slightly over 2 feet tall, a few inches thick, and about 1.5 feet wide. The back of the box is a solid slab of aluminum. It works as a heat sink, and it is a 1/4 inch thick. You can see the thickness of the ballast box over here. The top is a full grate. This is the output of the ballast box. This is the input. Input is a standard electrical cable. The output is a 24 strand times 18 multi-strand cable. It's got a military type connector. The connector goes into the ballast box, so it's one wire and that's it. Very simple. There are 8 external toggle switches in the ballast box over here. Inside the ballast box you can see the input of the electrical wires and the output. All this is output. The input goes into ground fault. No, it goes into GFCI. There is a 20 amp breaker in here. There you can see the breaker. All the electrical power goes through the breaker and the GFCI. Then you have a distribution box where the power goes out to different locations. Right above it I have 2 fluorescent ballasts. These ballasts are outdated. They're old. They were, I would say they were state-of-the-art at the time that I built this box. Today, not anymore. Next to that there are 2 metal halide ballasts. Both of them are as good as anything. They're 150 watts each. The top one has a probe. It's a temperature probe. When the temperature in the ballast gets to a certain degree in terms of operation, normally it takes 20 minutes to half an hour after it starts up, it'll get warm enough where it'll activate the probe, and the probe activates this controller here. There's the controller. The controller turns on a fan, and the fan blows straight up through the bottom grate. You can see the bottom grate over there. The whole box has a standoff, a 3/4 inch standoff above the ground, so it does not touch the ground. The grate is freed up, so there's smooth airflow from the bottom up through the whole ballast box to keep things cool. Underneath the 2 ballasts are the 2 capacitors, and then here is another connecting block for other components. On the right side of the ballast box there are 8 outlets. 2 of them are not being used right now. The very bottom outlet is the one for the fan. The next 2 outlets are for different components. The 2 outlets with the yellow and black work the ballasts, the high pressure sodium ballasts, no, sorry, the metal halide ballasts. The top 2 ones are for the fluorescent ballasts. That one over there would be for the Medusa timer. This here would be for the nighttime viewing light, and this one here would be for the moonlight. The moonlight I do not have. The nighttime moonlight neither. The whole unit comes with no bulbs. The beauty of this system is that if you want to swap out a ballasts, it's easily done. All you do is take the ballast, remove it, put one of your own choice. The input wires simply go into a plug here. The output wires go into wherever it needs to go. The input wires come from the capacitors, go to the ballast. The output is into the plug. The plug is what activates the fixtures into the box. This is not the input, this is the output. Input comes out, input comes in from over here. It's got ground fault interruption, it's got surge protection, no, not surge protection, it's got ground fault interruption and overdraw protection. Well ventilated, and it comes with a cover. Hard to see the cover in the sun here, but here it is. I'll try to move it a little bit. There's a cover. The cover goes over here, so you can see what happens with and without the cover. This is the ballast box itself. I'm going to make another video for the hood.